Good morning. So I'm out on the riverbank having my walk, and I wanted to share something about a conversation that I had this week. I was talking with a friend and the subject of swans came up and what magnificent birds they are, and I'd mentioned what an incredible sound they make when they fly overhead, especially here on the riverbank when it's quiet. You can hear them coming from quite a distance away, and it's such a distinct sound, quite incredible. And then I relayed a story that really I hadn't really thought about much since. A few years ago I was fishing on the River Trent with my son in Nottingham, and I'd waded out quite a way. I was nearly up to my waist in water. I'd waded out, it was summer, and a swan kept swimming up and down in front of me. My son had said, "It looks like you've got a friend, Dad." And I think I'd said to him, probably just after some food. Anyway, this swan gradually got closer. And as it got closer, I noticed that I had quite a bit of fishing line hanging from its beak and around its neck and down under the water as well. And I thought to myself, it wants some help. Obviously, I wasn't going to start grabbing for it or anything or getting my net, because swans are very, very powerful animals. It is said that they can break a human arm with the power of just one wing. Anyway, something really incredible happened, and that was that it swam behind me and it came and positioned itself underneath my right arm. I put down my fishing rod in my rod rest and it just stayed there still. And so I just knew that I had to do what I needed to do, and that was to untangle it. So first of all, I untangled the line from around its beak and I checked that there wasn't any hooks or anything attached. And then I untangled it from around its wing. It actually lifted its wing so I could look under the wing. And then something amazing happened. It actually stretched out its wing so that it imbalanced it so I could see its leg. And I noticed that there was line on its leg, and it allowed me to take its leg and to untangle the line from around its leg. It was just amazing. It must have taken about 5 minutes, but it was really quite a surreal experience because I didn't think about it. I just knew I had to help it. And it was so peaceful and serene, just there in the water. And once I'd got all the line off it and I'd put it in my pocket so I could take it home and put it in the bin, the swan swam off very gracefully, very peacefully. And it just hung around in front of me for a while, and then it swam off up the river. I mean, the Trent is a huge river, and I was just left stunned that it had allowed me to do that. It was just so incredible. Anyway, I carried on fishing and we had a good day's fishing, and then when we got in the car, my son had said to me, that was really fascinating what had happened there, wasn't it? And I said, yeah. I said it was like it kind of knew that I was going to help it and I was, not going to be a threat. And then I romanticised and I said, maybe next time we go to that stretch of the river, we might see that swan again. It might just recognise me. So, yeah. So this morning, before I've made this video, I decided to just go online and just quickly check what the kind of spiritual significance of swans are. And I was absolutely gobsmacked when I noticed that it said that the 1st of February, which is today, which I believe is a pagan time called Imbolc, the transition between winter and spring, a time for rebirth and for love, is greatly symbolised by the swan. And I'm just thinking, well, that's amazing. Is that a coincidence? Is it synchronicity? Is it divine intervention? Who knows? But yeah, it made me smile. So, have a fabulous day, and I hope you're enjoying today, the 1st of February, and seeing that this too is a transition for us all. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.